on the bench for Dallas will not play tonight. Washington, they're 4-1, and there's Chris Koklanis. He was not pleased with the start.
And by Quinterly, not a great angle.
And then
and she has really found a home here in Washington.
Okay, the over and under that you would get. How about the last 3 games? Shug has shot 58%. She's 8 of 11. Charles, Melissa Smith has to shoot with 1 on the shot clock. Doesn't get it. It's offense. Can the rookie J.J. Quinterly do it? Hangs in the air, score. But more importantly, I want her to play free.
Yes, that's a great point. She is the
Citron out front. Sykes works off the pick down the tunnel. Missed.
Spacing.
Charles bangs inside. Kyla Charles, the last couple of games, she was 0 for 9 from the floor. Shug back to Austin. Nice ball fake. Gets inside. Nice. That was a pretty game versus Vegas. They beat Vegas 94-83. They had Lee Uru moving pick.
Now, that's one of the things that Chris Koklanis.
Some very talented rookies on the floor tonight. Inside reject. Ariathan gets rejected.
The defense, the offense
battled on the inside. She's going to enjoy the time off. Inside, basketball is big. That's the 4th turnover already. Quinterly lost her shoes.
Take a moment to say I'm impressed with the Dallas defense right now. It's aggressive. It's steady.
They were out rebounded in that game. They trailed by as many as 23. Enrique career. That's going to be a moving pick. Stephanie Dolson will be whistled for the. Don't forget Tierra McCowan, Louisa Geisel-Soder. They from being #1 in Wings history. From the outside, no. JJ splits the defense. Oh, that's a little. It's tough playing the back-to-back games. The shot by Lucy. Aaliyah Edwards with the block. Olsen for 3. No. Well, the guards are doing their job tonight, Fran, for the Wings.
The 1-2 punch and make
at home and try to get a win.
Charles Airbow, what a difference tonight.
We just saw Isaiah James with a terrific play, throwing the ball off of.
Played well last night. She told me before the game she didn't feel like she played well. I said, I'd have to mention that Jade Melvin, who was such a big part, hadn't started. She goes, it's pretty sensitive, so we didn't think she was going to play, and she's going to be out. Extremely well, Enrique. Dolson is not going to catch her. Only had 8 points. She was 1 of 8 from the floor. Inside, no. Lee met. The game was over 2 hours and 40 minutes. We were 2.
We'll see. She's still kind of tweaking it.
Well, you brought up that she did look like she was wincing in that game.
Yep. Some players injured.
That was a smart move by Quinterly. They came
there for Dallas.
Citron has been quiet.
It's funny, you haven't said.
Aaliyah Edwards out of UConn, 1st-round pick in 2024. 5 mark of the quarter. Over 4.5 minutes drought. Here's Hines Allen around Dolson. Count them.
Here, Dolson just caught in sand.
Tries the up and under, no. Olsen. Tough competitor, doesn't. Enrique over Olsen. Crashing the boards hard. Did a great job. Citron plants the feet, doesn't get the 3. Has been in double figures for the Mystics.
Tough.
Quinterly doesn't get.
Got to step up on that penetration.
You know Dolson's going to launch it if she plants the feet.
When they have an opportunity to get to the basket here. Didn't get the first one, but the second.
There's Paige Beckers, one of the many Wings that are out tonight. Here's
exactly, and if we count the points that the Wings are.
They call her a unicorn because she's so versatile. Played her college
positions on the floor. She's got the handles, the IQ to play the point guard.
Foul.
The pickoff, the anticipation skill. But that's exactly what Quinterly just did. She anticipated the path that the
was going to get her first WNBA start. Played well against
a steal. Did not think she would be still available.
Biggest lead of the game at 15 with 57.8.
Which thumb it is, but I'm glad it's not her shooting thumb.
Dallas almost in the zone. They go inside off in the first quarter. We haven't seen that a whole lot. All defense.
Nice take.
But we're taking it to.
He scored, over 1,000 points at NC State, but she's also
with a 40 for 40 deal. That's right. 4 tickets, $40. This is how quickly J.J. Quinterly came out on Citron. Sykes low. Stones read that. Inside, Quinterly got the back.
ran out of that play so she didn't run over a player.
And have you with us tonight? Dallas just swarming deep.
Last few games, and it is quite impressive.
8th time Dallas has.
That was just terrific.
James, easy.
Terrific anticipation.
An offensive player, pretty good defensive player. Citron's pull-up jumper, got it.
At Notre Dame, but Citron was quietly making a name for herself.
Don't want to go turtle, but you don't want to start jacking up shots. Nice defense. That's right.
I should shoot this.
My favorite story about Haley when she was 10 years old. Kind of a sign of things to come. Citron cut off. Charles
right here.
Inside. How about that? What a move by Coach Coquanis, putting her in. Citron with the 3. No. Take advantage of this. Quinterly, the long shot. Oh!
It's that kind of night for Quinterly. I'm telling you.
Washington only had 2 points in their bench. That'll be a whistle and a foul. Enrique.
Irifan, but I also thought maybe a travel by Irifan as well.
She's number 3 as far as rookie scoring so far, coming in at 13 points. She's an impressive figure.
She's played great. I mean, she.
Oh, how about that? Up and under. Oh, my goodness! Get it. Enrique working on Haley.
Big guard, has the ability to step. This is what I think has been missing consistently in her game, is that she has the
6:32 left to play in the opening half. Don't forget 40 for 40. Inside move, no.
Traveling there.
That'll only be the 7th about her before the game, and said, boy, she just worked so hard. She played well.
The ball movement by Washington.
Kone, a little flick of the wrist, got it.
Yeah, it's not.
They're saying that was touched. That's why Quinterly was able to pick it up. 2 to shoot. The turnaround, no.
Waiting for somebody to shoot.
Shug Sutton gets the roll. Absolutely.
They were on the flip side, the other end of this tomorrow, so you've got to play Dallas wing.
Games now of 10 or more points. Quinterly, Sutton, got Lee Uru comes back into the lineup. Melissa Smith also checked. Had taken 7. Mentioned that. Out front, Austin takes Lu Yu off the dribble. No. And she can land an airplane.
Got to do something.
Here's Edwards. Upper right. She does it all. Literally does very close.
Nice.
Notre Dame. No foul.
Yeah, if she doesn't do that, she's getting possible.
Inside of 4 to play here in the opening half. Shug from way downtown. No lead is safe with this.
Yeah, not at all. Selection. Get used to the system. Build their confidence.
Nope.
Nice.
On the list.
Use the glass.
Shakira Austin also will check back in, and we've got 2 layup by Sykes. Washington, 6 points in the paint. Dallas, she's got 13 now.
Language.
You know, we were at practice the other day, and Lee Uru came up and said all the time.
Yeah.
She's just the most polite person, but she wants to learn the game. That always stressed defense when she was growing up, and what's scary is she's still developing.
On the last part of the play, and that's by blocking the shot. And you really got to stop her.
She's been in double figures, 20 plus the last 2 games, the opening half. And Enrique is going to get fouled from that game. Led 37-13.
Via James to help on Shakira Austin.
Now Enrique tried to cover.
Here, the defense, the help, the active hands right here.
As far as scoring, what's impressive about her, she played.
Does Paige. Sonia. This is a go by her, exactly.
Enrique, Banks has been quiet. Citron from the corner, no.
Position.
Allen bangs inside, lost the handle. What do you?
And pop, and this was a great decision not to try to get all the way to the basket.
16. They've won points in the paint. They're getting smoked tonight, but there is 2.
Love to see her going downhill, finding Enrique for a kick out.
Momentum. Her first WNBA start. She's been impressive, and she is a Mystic team that can put up a lot of points on the scoreboard.
You know, I wasn't known as a great shot blocker, but ball is released, and you can block the shot. If you could get that close to her and back.
Percent from three in that span. Not the case tonight. The rainbow by Arika.
You know, I talked to Maddie and Ty Harris in practice.
That's one thing that Chris Coplanos was saying. Always wants to get better. They tried to pull the games. Banging inside. Well, they're number one in the WNBA in free throw attempts and fouls drawn between these two. They had 41 in a game that wouldn't end.
In front of her, great hands.
Here a fin inside. Nope, they're going to call. Well, Tiffany, you were a point guard. Give us a little more insight on that.
Yeah, it's off the baseline hard. So as a point guard, it's easy to get lackadaisical.
Lynx fan. And there is.
Yeah, what you don't want is Sykes only had 2 points in the first half. You don't want Sykes making those buckets.
Oh, that is a beautiful move on the inside.
And then this is the third time in a row, honestly, that you're 6'7".
Okay, Sykes lost her. Inside, nice job, Jones. Citron plants the feet. Citron buries the 4 3-pointers against Dallas in the first meeting, but Enrique stops them.
Communicate, move their feet on defense.
Oh, they cleared out the lane draw. How about the Eastern Conference Player of the Week? Pretty good numbers. Solid player, especially on defense.
Hard to guard. She's very hard to guard on the. It's really about moving your feet again and just keeping your arms straight in the air.
Shades of game number one between these two teams. Shot clock at 5. Zaza, the southpaw, no.
Players on both sides do, but this is a foul. Shot, and she can get downhill on Sonia anytime.
A lot of room. James.
It's a good seal down low by Edwards.
Allen. Citron to beat. Leans in with the shoulder.
Full court to the basket, finger roll on the opposite side.
Well, on the other end, Sydney Johnson, the coach, is talking to the officials, wanted to clearly move back on the defensive side. Austin, guys, a lot of room in the paint. That's going to be a trap. 15 fouls. Washington 11. James over the outstretch.
Stop and let's just settle in. I think sometimes we get rattled and we try to speed up.
Be a technical call.
Again, your team is up by 7 points. She doesn't get the foul. Move on to the next play.
Especially in a close game.
Yes,
Dallas Charles
you
comes
must.
in. Dallas only 3.
You give a team that is going to fight for their lives. You've given them
even an experience.
That's a good
double
defense.
team.
Go inside. She's going to try to make a little move, but they're just hands up there.
10 of 11 free throw attempts just in the third quarter. Expected to be back for Phoenix. Maisha, she is going to be fouled.
That's a tough.
Yep.
Play with the great.
But how about this? Washington has failed to get out of the first round of the playoffs since 20. Inside of 3.5 to play in the third. Citron knocks down another. The first time these two teams played 2 days ago.
Nice.
Out the back. Couple of games much better tonight. Don't forget, 4 for 49.
Good block.
Hines Allen showed.
That's a good get out there by Hines Allen.
I love Hines Allen. What an assist. That's her 4th. The turnaround here, no. Oh, the bad recovery by Dallas after Washington made that run to push the lead back up. Citron at the free throw line, having an outstanding game.
Which of those 3 players should be Rookie of the Year? We're still early. We're still early.
Yeah, she points down to the orange kicks and said, it didn't move. Yeah, and her attitude is just spectacular. Out of 55 seconds here in the third. James got away with a little bit of push. Austin may have juggled the feet. How about Dallas? 31 points. Tough fall away. Got it. Enrique's got 4 fall away 3. Not going to get it. Rebound pulled away by Alyssa Smith.